Well, welcome back to more Let's Play Together, where we are visiting your cities. We are here in the early stages of looking at and visiting Let's Play Together 3. Last episode, we took a look and visited this city here, and we are working our way on this side of the mountains. So we are about to move on to our next city of Let's Play Together. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to visiting more cities. I've got my cup of coffee, and I'm ready to get started with our first city of the episode. Multipath to the cache. This should be interesting. Oh, look at that sweeping. Oh, cool. Look at that. Nice. I kind of figured that there would be a casino in our future of visiting. All right. Well, we just happened to log in literally as the sun went down. We logged in at 10 p.m. So, let's get some daylight. We'll see you in the morning. All right. Good morning. Sun is up. Oh, I'm I'm glad we waited for the sun to come up. Look at that sun. Nice. Well, thank you. Very cool. that is that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so wind is blowing in this direction. Where is our industry? Okay, no industry. It's probably all everybody is working at a casino or in a commercial location. Probably. We'll find out here shortly. All right. So there are two entrances. One here and one there. Come in here. Now there is this section here. I'm glad it's on the right side. Okay. So you could come in here and you could immediately get to. Oh, and it also. Oh, okay. All right. So we've got this section here. Nice. And it links up there. We got this road for the terminal for the ships. You can get on here, and this is where it loops up here. Very good. So people up here, instead of clogging up the traffic here, they can just jump right on, and you see there's a nice steady stream of cars coming in as well as going out. These look like limousines. No hotels, came from the elegant casino. Yep. Tourist and high wealth. So yellow for tourist. And then when we come here, kind of that dark pink for high wealth. Just a steady, oh my goodness. This is a high wealth. Let's look. It may just be the time frame, but 18 that by far high wealth. It's going to be nice to check out. And then we've got another road here. And the thing is, once you get to a certain level of tourism, you're going to have traffic. It's 8:14 in the morning. And you know what? For 8:14 going on 9 a.m., that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Good job. Good job. All right, so let's figure this out. Maglev is helping as well. So we've got some distinct neighborhoods. So we've got this area on the inside of this curved road. A university, bus terminal, casino, and some. Okay. Okay. I wonder if that's on purpose or is that's not a road. They're making a U-turn. That's a pathway. That might be a pathway from the university. How is that affecting traffic? Not too bad. It's 9 a.m. If you're the mayor, you got a couple of them. So it keeps the traffic from going in a certain direction, but people can walk. Got to look at that. Came from Maglev Station. Going home. Going home. Yeah. It's something that I don't do that often. Came from Maglev. They're all coming from a Maglev station. And if they're coming from a Maglev station, I wonder if should be able to. I would almost connect. I would run a Maglev line to there because it's there waiting to be connected if the mayor chooses to. Because we've got several people walking back and forth here. All right. Got intersections close to each other, but it's not. First of all, the population is not a. I wonder what would happen if this were a 100,000 resident city. This is nice. Look at the fire helicopters. Nice. Really nice. I love cities where you look and you're trying to figure out how each neighborhood is connected and it takes time to figure that out. I love that. This city has a lot of release valves, a lot of different ways for people to get to and from. 32-minute wait for bus. Good. No street. 0-minute wait. No train. Not much you can do about that. That's good. That's wonderful. 8,000 riders a day for maglev. 30,000 for bus. 70 riders for streetcar. See that? A lot of your high wealth are coming in by boat and by plane. Passenger, passenger, nice, very, very good, very smart. Park and ride right next to it. $131 tourist riders a day. And this is not going to be anywhere close. It's interesting that the airport, which is part of the base game, delivers so few people compared to this DLC. I did a tutorial on the various DLCs, and I talked about how in some ways this is almost a must. It's almost a must-have. I don't see a commuter. There's not a commuter dock, but the commuter dock would only do you good if this mayor had other cities, or if the other mayors were to do this with a commuter. Because you put down a commuter, but if nobody else is doing airships and commuter, it doesn't do you any good. So, all right, so nicely green. Oh, this is good. Good. 92% approval. Making money primarily through specialization, which is going to be gambling. Good taxes. Spending a lot of money on police protection, which is a given in a gambling city. Pretty good amount on fire. Transportation. Hardly spending anything on health. So let's go to education. Nearly everyone, look at that. 4.5 out of 5. You know what? Let's consider that 5 out of 5. There's just a little sliver. And so, because they are smart, Sims and educated buildings get sick less often. So that's going to save some money on having to, may only be clinics. Let's see, what do we have here? Clinic and a clinic and another clinic. And I wonder if at one time there was a lot of fire. And we already know that, let's see. Police. and a precinct. You got to. Let's check this out. Remember last episode? Look at them. They're all lined up. Wait. Let's remember last episode. Man, they're coming in a van. Is that them? Visiting arsonists came. Look at the city that they're coming from. All right. Look at the skull and crossbones on this car. Visiting murderer going to kill somebody. Where's let's see. Last episode I said I didn't want to skip ahead. I want to get to that city and we'll get to it in due time. It's all that same. Somebody commented that that city has a VU tower. But look at them, they're all lined up. That's why there's such a large police presence. There's a crime taking place there. We'll unpause and see if they get caught. Returning to criminal hideout. Came from the casino. All right, let's see. Well, I think they're about to get caught because there's a on patrol looking for criminals. When we unpause. I wish there were drones because it's so funny. The drones, it almost looks like they zap criminals, vaporize them. Drove right past. Here they come. Was it this one? Taken prisoner, the jail cell. Came from Bank of M. Yep. It's working well that they've got 2 medium wealth apartments and then high wealth. I really don't mix my apartment wealth levels together. I find it's a little bit harder. All right, now tourism. Oh, look, they've really upgraded. Roman luck. Look at the profits, 342. Okay, Roman luck. This is sleek. Nice job. Your Roman luck is out earning sleek casino. What else? So we've got elegant. Man, these profits are outrageous. It's the high wealth. This is a high wealth gambling city. If you can, I don't know if you've got space or if you decided because it looks like. Oh, but you do have a penthouse. Yeah, that's what you're doing, the penthouse at the top. But these you do have lots of rooms. I think these are 3. I think this is a 1 level with penthouse on top. Wait. That would explain. Look at that. That's nice. Nice. All of the just the that kind of purple. They all seem to be happy. No hotels. I mean, there's
Not
really
such
nothing.
house.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Hoppin' Varoo.
You've done your part. You've got hotels.
Bye
So what it is these hotels are. It's just full. You've put two penthouses. I mean, you just. I mean, you cannot. Wait, not that one. You just cannot provide hotels for 18, nearly 19,000. Just can't. You're making the profit best that you can. You got a landmark here
Ah.
that's making money. They need work. There's plenty of work. What you could do, you've got a stop sign. I don't know what more to. That's a school bus stop. Put down just a normal bus stop. If they need work, maybe they can catch a bus. Got the maglev right here. Oh, it's closed. Why is the maglev closed? Or is it closed because there's not enough control net? You need 650 control net. Well, you need 650 because some things are closed. Control net bandwidth, it's high. I don't see where the control net is being. Am I missing? Or is this mayor buying control net? That's working. That's working. Maybe you may not realize that that one is closed. Yeah, I would turn that. You must be bringing. Yeah, you're buying control net. And I wonder if that's, see, when you're buying control net, you're at the mercy of how many high wealth people. You would need a slightly higher wealth, but let's see, where are they? Are they concentrated? Yeah, they're I would put down a control net tower somewhere. You got a little space next to Leonard. I'd put down a control net tower, run a road, but make sure that it's close to your high wealth, so that because you don't have a lot of high wealth, but when they leave for work, it's close. Because you don't need a lot of control net. One control net tower should help alleviate, but turn this back on if you can, or if maybe you forgot. There's another police precinct. And put down a bus stop. See if that helps. Is there any commercial close by? Yeah, you got commercial all over the place. Too much crime, yeah. But it's not bad. You're going to lose a few people here and they're going to move out because of crime, but somebody's living here. A criminal was living in this building. But look at all of the blue. This is good. Do not feel bad about one building going abandoned because of crime. This is really good. Nice city. This is a nice one. There's another landmark. How's it doing? I already know it's making money. I figured gambling HQ fully upgraded. Added on a lot to the mayor's mansion. This is nice. That's cool. I took a screenshot. This is cool. Great job. Good job with this city. Look at the sky bridges. Look at the road network. This is cool. That's an entrance. Is any other? Hmm. Is this mayor using a mod? Look at the train network. It almost looks it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Wind. Industry. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, good. I need to know before we go any. Well, never mind. It's already lit up. Oh, different city. Seaport City. For the first time, a different city. Visiting arsonist. Committed crime, making getaway. So that arsonist was successful. All right, so you come in, you've got a. This is primarily mega towers. It looks like each mega tower wait, let's figure this out. I don't know why I feel like that's a mod, but maybe not. It's okay. So it looks like we've got one way in, and from there go left or right. If you go left, okay. So it's got a couple of branches. So the mayor made a loop, made a big circle, okay, and then branched off of the circle here, here. This branch. I'm guessing it's going to come out here. I wonder why the traffic doesn't look like it should be that slow. There. Okay. Where were we? Where was the entrance? Then we've got another loop here that winds down to that mega tower. Okay. It's 9:40 in the morning, and traffic is really, really good. Good job. That's good. 159,000 residents, lots of jobs. Now, with mega towers, with this many jobs, sometimes they complain. No work, no work. Huh, interesting. We need more shoppers. See that this town is great. So now it's on the upswing. This was a low wealth apartment. There was a problem. Everybody left. Whatever was going wrong has now reversed itself. You've got 3 green arrows. So now this is on the upswing. They're going to move back in. It just takes time. Mall, apartment. And then here, this one was full. And you've got 3 red arrows. Just sometimes the mega towers are, I don't know, they just Got a lot of malls. Those malls can be a... This one looks abandoned. Closed by mayor. So the city is... The city's losing money, but is that temporary? Because sometimes when you log in, the mayor has lowered the residential taxes to 0. Now, is that to help? Look at the imports. Is enough Omega being produced? %33 of the city, 80% of industry, 14% of commercial, 0 residential, 6,000 an hour in profit. These mega towers, I don't think enough Omega is being produced. Huh. And there are no drones. But you know what? You really don't need drones in this city. It seems like Omega goes to mega towers anyway. I wonder what would happen. You've got a lot of green area. You got a lot that's being built all at once. Got a lot of jobs already. Are you maxed out on mega towers? Yeah, you're maxed out on mega towers. I wonder what happens if you do one more road. Well, you got processors. You're importing processors. Am I missing a drone factory? Oh yeah, right here. Not enough Omega. So it's both. Here's my suggestion, just friendly advice. It seems like houses, it seems like houses need drones for Omega. I would not import processors. I would import I would continue to import the ore and the oil. I would almost take away these two drone factories. I don't think this is making I don't think these two are making enough Omega. And I'm surprised the advisor isn't saying anything, but that's what I would do. I would create more Omega. The profits, if you could get these mega towers. See there, it's being delivered already, just not enough. See, that's there. That's got a ways to go. There's zero Omega being delivered there right now. It's just not enough Omega. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would because you see here zero residential. I would focus on the Omega part instead of the drones. I think there is a lot of money to be made in this city. Man, it's a beautiful city. This is such a nice layout. I could take a lot of time just to figure out the different row. I love this. Look at this. And fortunately, we're getting closer to that city. I think it's. Wait, where are we? Look, see the criminal right there coming? I think it's that city. We're actually. Well, maybe we're not getting closer. Maybe the road network. Because the very first episode was that city. And then that city. Maybe the road network. Hmm. Interesting. One city is heavy tourism, and another city is 42 medium wealth, six low. So 48 now, 51, 51 visitors to the to the city. But there's not a lot of commercial except in the mega towers and those malls. See, that one that was that bright red has now changed. I don't remember which one it was, but remember there was a mega tower level that was bright red. We're overworked. See, I wonder if that's a cycle. Hmm. Are you getting your control net sent in or are you buying it? No, it's so where's the control net being created? There they are. This is what that other city that we just came from needs. Oh, nice. Nice. That's what the other city needs. I'm going to have to go back to this region. I'm going to have to load this region up. I'm curious about this. Yeah, budget problems. You may need to take your residential taxes back up. You can also stop imports for a while. This is full. That's full. Hmm. Two things. I think the mega towers are fighting back. The mega towers are not as happy as they could be, and that's hitting the profits. And then secondly, but more importantly, that omega is not bringing in what it can. Now that aside, this is a stunning city to look at. This mega tower in the middle of that's nice. This is nice. I think offline I'm gonna study the routes, the roads and whatnot, because this is nice. If you're the mayor of this city, talk about the mega towers and omega and what you've experienced. At one time, was it worth having your residence tax at zero? Hmm. Man, that's cool. The way that look at that. This is a nice city. This is a nice city. Just a couple of things that, couple of tweaks. And so many of the mega tower levels are green. I'd focus on, see, just got one tower that's a omega. And look at what it's earning. Franchise profits. Yep, there it is. See that? You're spending this, but this is what you're bringing in. That's basically almost that, because your industrial buildings are not bringing in. Huh. Well, cool. Cool looking city. Man, that's nice. This is one of those cities. It would have been cool to just to look over the shoulder of the player as this mayor was building this city. Nice work. Good job. Good job.